Yeah, these angle pieces take some time, but I've got this one done. It's ready. My OCD is getting me on these welding spatters because it's really hard to get in there. So I think I may take this one more time with the grinding wheel, grinding disc, and knock all this stuff here off. Just make it easier to sand. Cause yeah, that's tearing up my sandpaper on my mouse sander. And oh, bossy. And while it's cool out here, relatively cool, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this one. Well, this is about 30 minutes of grinding. Yeah, I got a lot of detailing still left to do. Yeah, I'm not done with this yet, but I brought you all over here. One of the problems I'm running into is this welding spatter. I'm definitely going to have to take it off because it's tearing the flapper wheel up. The other issue is this pulley. I need to get it off there because yeah, it needs some attention. It's really hard to do this light metal with that grinder. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to get my puller and hook under here and try to push this guy out, because it's just it has to come off. I mean, the bearings are good and everything, they'll get cleaned up, but I need to get the old grease out of there. And yeah, I just don't feel right leaving that on there and trying to work around it with paint and everything, because I need to get into here and get up under here. So yeah, let me change gears here, reposition, and I'll get my puller out and see if I can get that pulley off. Well, unfortunately this puller's not working because this bottom edge is rounded. My my bars keep pulling out. So I think I'm going to see if there's a way I can get this finagled into the press. It means I clear all this out so I can move that press over here. It's going to come out, but it's going to be a challenge. Well, it took a little finagling. I used my vise as a prop, and then I used a couple jacks to hold this thing up till I got it positioned. I got these plates stood up. I'm going to straighten that one up before I press. But yeah, all I got to do is get this to pop down just a little bit. Right now I don't have any pressure on it. Let me tap this plate over and see what happens. All right, let's see if I can press this bearing out. Yep. All right. That's what I thought. It was pressed in there. Okay, well, I'm happy now. Got that out. Well, here's another place where I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. So I was using my bearing puller, and I was going to pull this bearing off, and I heard a pop. So I stopped, and what I see is a couple pieces broke off right here. But luckily they're not on the bearing area. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up with some brake clean, wrap some tape around it to protect it while I do the rest of this pulley. That guy's staying on there. I may source, just in case, when I go get the other bearings, I may check and see if they have a couple of these, just in case I'm going to have to take that off. But I don't think that hurt it. It didn't budge. It's wedged onto that shaft. So I don't want to heat it or anything. So we're just going to leave well enough alone. Well, I got this part just about ready to come in for the fine tuning. Getting up in here, using a little Dremel. But for the most part, I got the big area done. Yeah, I protected the bearing area. So yeah, I'm starting to run out of shade out here. And I pick up my tools to trade, and thank goodness we're going to be getting into the flat stuff here shortly. Okay, like I was saying, yeah, sorting through this. So what I've got, taking it Thursday, I'm going to stop at my local Purvis bearing. I've got the part number for the mule bearings. Need 2 of them. And then I've got an LM 11 948, looks like. They got a magnifying glass which goes here. I'm going to get 2 of them just in case there's a problem with that bottom bearing. 6 screws. I put a nut on there that fits so I can measure them. I need some bigger Carter pins because the biggest ones I got don't work. And then I'm going to get probably 5 each of everything here, because I did write on them how many I need for, so I get 5 each. So that's going to be my trip Thursday. So for this afternoon, I'm going to flip these parts that's been in evaporust for about 24 hours and just turn them over in here. Probably going to have to suck some of that out so I don't spill it. So it's lunchtime. I'm going to get things cleaned up here and go eat, and probably call this one for today. Won't get a lot of video done the rest of the week till I get back Thursday, but it's going to be late probably. So thanks for watching.